to the hills, guys. It is 5 a.m. Sun comes up about 7:30. Should take us about 30 or 45 minutes to get out here. Maybe 15-20 minutes to walk back to the stand location. So where I'm going, the hills. The reasoning behind me going to the hills: winds, west. They're west. The winds are coming out of the west, dog. Perfect for hunting this spot. The winds are coming out of the west-northwest. So in years past, at least the last 3 or 4 years that I know of, this general area right here is real good for bucks bed down on these finger ridges off of this long main ridge. And there's a historical scrape right there, like a car hood scrape almost, like a big ass one every year right here. And it's been raining the last couple days off and on. So we're gonna go out here this morning and see if we can catch something coming by that scrape to freshen it up. I don't know, but that's where we are going and why. Good winds. We're gonna set up on this scrape. Like, I haven't been to this spot this year, so we're gonna go check it out. Historically, it's been good in the morning. I've had a lot of action in this spot before. Let's hunt, baby. There's usually a scrape right there. But deer also come up and down this fence line, in and out of in between public and private. And they also come down this way towards me. But there's thick bedding that way, and on the other side of the ridge that way. And a lot of times they're coming from down there, out of that cornfield. It's like 8 a.m. 40 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour winds. The squirrel's making a lot of noise. Oh, what the? My receiver battery's dead. I forgot to charge mine. Good shit, last night I forgot to charge it. Well, at least I remembered it this time. Drop my fucking knee pad. I brought the horns today, though. Do a little time tickling. Just a little sparring session. A little later on. Made this the other day. My fucking professional sewing. Right back the way we came from. Right down into this. It drops off pretty steep behind me. If you can get the wind to cooperate with you in hill country, it's already a good hunt. So it's pulling back behind me. Fucking squirrel. It's pulling back behind me into this deeper ditch. It drops off pretty steep behind me. Little raccoon. I think he saw me reach over and grab my phone to record him. something big moving around hurt us. Gets curious. Just feeding around. Coming right towards us. I was just tickling those arms. Maybe 5 minutes ago. There's another doe out there. Oh, there went. There went the other one. There went one of them. And there was just another one. Right there behind those bushes.
was just sitting here talking to the phone for like a whole 2 minutes and it wasn't even recording. It wasn't even turned on. Alright, it's like 10 in the morning. Little chipmunk. It's like 10 in the morning and we saw a shit ton of does. We probably seen 6 different does. Some of them could have been bucks. I seen some crossing that private out there. I couldn't tell what they were. They were too far and there was too much stuff in between us. I could just tell that there was deer walking around. They were crossing that private and coming on to the public. The winds really died out when that last doe was here. She was here probably 15, 20 minutes ago. And she pilfered around through here for like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And then just turned around and walked away. She was sitting down here eating. I felt like she was looking right at me all the time. I think she might have heard this. My fucking coat. As I was moving, trying to get the camera on her, because she almost came in downwind of us. But if she would have took 5 more steps, she would have winded us. I'm dropping milkweed and it's going right back over my shoulder this way, and she was literally right over there. And yeah, if she would have took a couple more steps, she'd have busted us, but she never did. Turned around, walked away. I kept thinking she was gonna bust me. It looked like she was looking me dead in the face most of the time, but she was just standing there chewing. But yeah, man, we seen a bunch of does this morning, dude. Holy shit. Late in the morning too. I mean, 9:30. We did that little rattling about 9. The little sparring session in the grunt about 9, and I bet you it was 10 or 15 minutes later, maybe not even that. And she came through, and I think she was looking for whatever was making that noise. She was looking for them bugs, because she came from over here, or 2 of them came from over here and walked up, and one came over this way, and one went away that way. And that one just walked up and over. One came, deer coming from this way over towards the private. There was deer coming from the private towards the public. There was deer coming from public, moseying around through the public. Boy, they were all around me. Like I said, my wind is just pulling back up in that. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to see it. Back up in that ditch, so. But we got a fucking fiasco going on. I gotta have my old lady drive all the way out here. I forgot my wallet at the house. I'm on E. I probably only have enough gas to get to the gas station here in town, and I'm an hour away from the house, so she's gonna have to load up the kids and drive me my wallet. I messaged her before I even walked into the woods. I searched, so I was a little late getting set up, but I was searching for my damn old wallet. I'm like, where is it, man? At the casa, back at the house, man. So I'm gonna try to get down. Plus my receiver's dead for my microphone. I was trying to make it like an all-day kind of hunt, not just to sit here, but to get out, pilfer around, look for sign, and try to find somewhere to set up this evening. But that's not gonna happen, because I can't have my old lady driving out here at dark with both my kids. It's like right at their bedtime. So I'm gonna get down from here, scout on the way back to the truck, and drive to the gas station and give her a call. Fucking good morning though, dude. It was sweet, dude. There was deer everywhere. We were covered up in them. They were all over, and none of them busted us, so it went swimmingly. See you on the way back to the truck. He was like, what the fuck? And then seeing my sticks. I don't know where the fuck he came from. He came out of the woods, dog. Like he straight up came out of the woods. And homie just appeared. I was like, what the fuck is that, dude? There's something walking through the woods. Is that a turkey? No, it's a motherfucker. Spread the beauty. There's some morning glory seeds from my house. I'm gonna bury a few of them out here and by this tree I hunt. That was a nice big fresh scrape over here, bro. I couldn't see it from the tree because of all this underbrush. But dang, he was fucking, look at how wide those hoof marks are, dude. Where he was digging in, spreading them. If that's one swipe, those are wide. And we were hunting right there on that tree with the red cut line on it. Oh, fuck. Nice fucking scrape though, dude. That thing's there every year. I felt like we would see one come by to freshen that thing up. This morning, I felt like we had a good chance anyway. The tree, the scrape, the path out of here. I forgot to tell you guys this morning too, another reason why I was a little bit later getting set up this morning is because none of this has been harvested. So instead of being able to cut across this like I usually do, but usually right there at those trees I cut across to right where I am, but not through this fucking jumbled up mess of soybeans. Boy, you'd be tripping, stumbling, sweating, cussing. It's only 150, 200 yards, but boy, that should piss you right off. But we're on our way back to the truck now. Got everything on the back. Hey, check me out, boys. Come on, I'm trying to get big enough to go hunt with the boys from THP, dude. This is my goal. I gotta get big enough to hunt with the boys from THP, podcast with Rogan, and drink a beer with Morgan Wallen. Holy shit, man. And there's way more people that I gotta meet though, but those are like, of the three genres, of those three genres, those are the guys I gotta get to. I gotta get big enough to hunt with the boys who got me into hunting. Talk to the man that helped me change my perspective on life a little bit. And I just love Morgan Wallen music, dude. We do, don't we? I mean, if you watch my shorts, dog, you know he's my shit. Not everybody got that spot out in the 40. Some 10-point buck they shot, hanging like a velvet trophy. I think that one might actually kill you if you eat it. I think that's a destroying angel. I'm not 100% on that. But I'm pretty sure that one will kill you if you eat it. Yeah, it's all white. I might be wrong. Let me know in the comments. You think that's a destroying angel? If it is, it's deadly. I don't know if you can see, but that dirt is different colors. So this dirt is a little darker than this dirt. Because it hasn't dried out yet, so I'd say this shit was fucking done. Probably this morning, maybe late last night, or early this morning, late last night. You might see scrapes on the field edge, but so does everybody else. And that's why I don't hunt field edges. Some other customizing I was doing over the last couple days. See that? Show you what that's for. For just times like these when I'm walking around or still hunting in the woods. Got me a good idea from old Warb, dog. Good looking out, Warb. Sick. Right on the edge of that corn, bro. Someone left a note on my truck here.
I don't get any cell service out here. Oh, shit. The old lady must have dropped off my money, dog. Sweet. Lucky me. Lucky me. Holy moly. I did message her before I went in there, but, that's tight. We're back at the truck now. Shit, I reckon we could probably stay all day, huh? See what's up. See what's going on.